everybody here, Daniel, One Love Caravan, and we were talking about, again, the Babylonian system, what holds it together, and again, we were talking about Babylon itself, like it was the civilization, that's where the word coming from, Babylon, and Babylon meaning, again, confusion of the language, like, yes, to don't understand each other because of the language. But this was here, Babylon, yeah. So again, Mesopotamia. This is between these two rivers, yeah, very important rivers, the Euphrates and the Tigris, and this is actually you can see this. The source of these rivers is here in today Turkey. It would be Anatolia in the past, and also the Byzantine Empire, very important. Again, this area very interesting and important. But from Iraq, today the Babylonian civilization would be replaced by the Persian, like conquered. Understand, like but the evil seed, let's say the evil seed of the devil, again, because this started all with the rebellion from the devil against the human being, against God. Evil seed get into the Persian, let's say Persian Empire, then went into again, these people conquered the areas of here, and this Greece, and then Greece, it turned Rome, so Rome conquered these areas, and so they go westwards, The Babylonian system and mindset goes westwards, because as soon as they establish this Roman Empire, Roman is completely Babylon, So then they tried to always they tried to conquer the Ethiopian highlands, and where humanity is come from. That's why they obsessed with all these artifacts and the Ark of the Covenant and all this stuff. They try to get all these devices, because they think power has to do with materialism and having the strongest device or whatever, gun, the biggest gun, But it all has to do with the faith. So this about good over evil. So this Babylonian system is evil system. Went westwards, because again, Roman Empire, and then it fall, the Roman Empire, and when it fall again, then there was here came the Moors, the so-called Blackamoors, the Moors, through Gibraltar, the Jebel al-Tariq. Tariq was this man who came. They got called even again by Visigoths, Goths, even the word God, God, it's in the Goths, Gothic, It's very important to check the Gothic, the Goths. But anyhow, there was Al-Andalus here and Byzantine Empire here, because Rome it fall, But then they come the Reconquista, so they stand up again. The devil stand up again. Through the Vatican, let's say. And then it's all this thing like, okay, how we can conquer the African people, how we can conquer the Jews, how we can conquer now even the Muslims. We have now even Islam and all this thing, and the Christians from Africa. So how are we gonna conquer these people? So they had, again, they came with language, and they came with doctrines, and they come with hypnosis and other type of warfare, That has to do again with the order of the Jesuits, the Jesuit order. That's why Don Quixote de la Mancha, again, this is actually Ignacio de Loyola, and it has all to do with the Reconquista, and then the Inquisition, and again there were many Jewish communities in again, and in Portugal they got sent to Africa. Then the whole slave trade, we went from, again, they took slaves from Africa and bring them to America, so westwards, and then again they colonize America. They colonize America, and they get rid of everywhere they go. They get rid of the indigenous culture. Yeah. So if you go to the world map, they go, again, if it started here in today era, they conquer this and they go westwards, and then they go, you know, yeah, like they go westward even because they conquer again these whole places, yeah, and then we made all the whole, yeah, the whole world. They went around the world with their evil, yeah, Babylonian system, and that's why you can see the same system in every capital in the world. You can see the pandemic went on, uh, like various politicians and all. Like again, you can see where the Babylonian system went, almost everywhere. But there is some, again, some still some people who are not conquered by this, and that's why we have, thanks God, we have this, the rising sun of Biafra. And I was just telling you, after this it must come the kingdom of God, because it's then ruled by people again, righteous people, because again we should be the custodians of this earth. And again, you see the Ainu people, they lived with bears, and also again in Ethiopia you can see the lion bowing down from in front of Haile Selassie. And it's normal that the Ethiopian kings, they lived with the lion. This is just normal. Again, if you see that we could live all together in harmony, yeah, that's we have the proof that is possible. So this is the Babylonian system, which has now to fall, which is falling, and that's very important to understand this history, and to see what comes in the future, because very easy to see what is coming, because for the Western world, let's say, again, Switzerland, I talk always about Switzerland because I'm from there, and they actually only doing bad things and to the world, and it's very important that people to know that. And also what holds everything together, again, we have this Babylonian system. Yeah, who are these people again? They are wizards, and we have to say they are sorcerers. Yeah, this has to do with, again, Satanism, as we can refer to this, or child abuse or whatever, because they do this sacrifice. They take drugs. Let's say they take drugs. That's why they're sorcerers. They work with this kind of yeah, some kind of you take some kind of substance, and then you get possessed by some kind of demon. Yeah, who let you do some things what you actually would not do, normally. And that's why they introduced drugs everywhere in the world. Yeah, again, my father is from Portugal, and he was also involved in this, and also then with Nigerians, again. And you can see Portugal, they flooded with heroin in the 70s, and then also Spain, this got flooded with cocaine, and many countries, they got flooded at certain times, like in the United States of America, and also in Europe, like more Germany, and this they put LSD, for example. LSD. This is more like in the Western rich countries. They used to put LSD into the society, okay, and in some other, like, again, regions in Europe, even in Portugal, they would come with heroin. It's, yeah, it depends for what do you need the people. They use the people as slaves, and they use the drugs to work harder. Yeah. So what kind of slave do you have? So if you want to distract the slave, like in the spirit, want to distract him from the source, like give him confusion even about existence and all this, you would give him LSD, yeah. And if you want to work harder and harder and harder, we give him like heroin, yeah, and some other stuff, you know. Again, you want to go that people make child abuse, you give them some amphetamine, or you want that they kill people, you know, and yeah. So there is this again designer drugs, designed because it's refined. If it would not be enough, you should plant, yeah. We don't need to refine. It's like the white sugar. So again, what is this? Um,